Hello everyone and welcome. So today we're gonna continue to work on our Gigabyte RTX 5090 with dual connectors and unlocked power limit. And actually right now I just may realize why it didn't work that perfectly, because looks like this connector actually touches the water block. Oof. That may be my mistake that I didn't realize it as a first thing. But I have a plan B for today, and I will swap the water block. I found another water block, so we'll see how that one performs. And just to show you what kind of water block did I get. But yeah, I didn't realize that this connector is like touching the acrylic. That may be a problem. We'll find out in a bit. So I got AlphaCool Core. I already pre-opened that just to take a look, quick overview, like is it the proper one or no, because I got it some time back, but I didn't have decent amount of time to work on my rig, and even for some period of time I didn't have my rig. So over here I even don't know what do we have. I just took a look that it's present. It's actually relatively light, which gives me not the best hopes. But so what did we get? Oh, so we got the screws, RGB collector, key, then some thermal paste, tiny little screwdriver, thermal paste spreader, and then IO bracket. That's a handy, and bunch of thermal pads. I see quite interesting one. I'm not sure why this one needs to be installed, but yeah, we'll see. For thermal interface, I actually have conductor out, but I wouldn't use it right now because I need to put something around the chip. So I'm still gonna use my MX6, and I'm still mostly gonna use those thermal pads. I really love them. So putting everything on the side, IO bracket, I may swap it because I like this one, has AlphaCool logo, which is pretty cool. So let's take a closer look on the water block. And this one's supposed to have, again, some headroom for another connector. I hope so, because I saw as an alternative right now Bucksky has a water block, and actually I personally really love them, but they have IO ports, not IO, but water outlets right over there, and this entire thing is a solid. So that doesn't work for my kind of application. So let's see. As I said, surprisingly, this water block is not that heavy. That one is barrow, feels way more heavier, especially considering how big is this backplate. That's quite interesting. And as you can see, there are not too much copper. I see a lot of room over there, so that gives me some hope that my connector will not interfere. There is some warranty seal, which I don't care anyways. I'm not planning to return this water block. So let's disassemble this one, disassemble card. I will need to spend a decent time on cleaning of the thermal putties. Roughly 3 mils of aluminum just for a backplate. That's a lot of material. And over there, as you can see, it's quite opposite. Everything is milled out. So that's why this water block is pretty light. And I actually may want to refer the instructions. So they said 1 nut, 1 washer, blah, 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 all kind of these things. So I need to put blue thermal pads. Yeah, first thing, unscrew everything. Oh, and then I need to remove those plastic pieces. I thought I gonna keep them, and that's actually a good thing that I took a look in the instruction. It says remove them and throw in recycle. They're nice spacers, so I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna find some application for those. I see like the milling is not perfect. It's not like really shiny. So that's probably a little bit of question for quality. So it says RTX 50 C1180, whatever it means. I'm gonna put it on the side, even further on the side, because right now I don't need that. And I'm gonna disassemble my card. And I may even remove those fittings right away. So I cleaned the PCB the best I could, and I'm mostly fine with that. All of the major leftovers of thermal pads and thermal putties are gone. That's still my PCB with the shunt mode. And there's still a little bit of IPA in connectors, but that's probably okay. So now it's time to install the new water block and test how that fit. And yeah, as I said, this one, AlphaCool water block, I mean, if you keep it in hand, it is actually lighter than this Beats Power. And if you take a look, Beats Power has way more copper on it. Like, and the entire surface area on AlphaCool is bigger, but the thickness of the block of the copper is different. So this one is thicker and in ideal world that's better, but we'll see how this AlphaCool block performs, because by the end of the day it's all what matters. So as I said, for this one I had more hope that it's gonna fit my connectors, because the acrylic is even over there, when on that one, on Beats Power, there was a milled piece over there, and it's like 1 mil or even 1.5 mil. So that's potentially where I got my problem from. So yeah, I may came back to this water block, or maybe I'm gonna use it for another build which does not have this plug, or I'm gonna mill something, but anyways, let's get started. So putting GPU for now on the side and grabbing the manual. So I remove the backplate, I remove all of this plastic stuff, and now I need to grab F thermal pads. D. Oh wait, so let me show you. There are B, C, D, E, and F thermal pads. So B 1 mil, C 1 mil, D 1 mil, E, F, all of them is 1 mil, so that's good. And all of them it says blue, so it says B to F, which is great. Actually, maybe I should give it a try and use the AlphaCool pre-cut thermal pads and see how do they perform. I'm actually surprised in a good way. It's been a while since I've seen last time any of the manufacturer was putting or pre-cutting the thermal pads. So they do suggest to put them on the water block, so let's do it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try and use stock AlphaCool thermal pads. As I said, I have no ideas about the performance, but we'll find out. And yeah, look at that. Oh, no, never mind. I wanted to say some of them gray, some of them bluish, but it's just a plastic. So bluish supposed to be a lighter plastic? Yes. So I need to keep it on the top. So that's gonna be those. And actually, let me grab paper towel and some IPA just to make sure and clean everything. Because I see I have a little bit of my fingerprints. And normally you don't want to have IPA on your acrylic, so if you spray it like that, better quickly remove it. Because IPA may have some chemical reaction with acrylic. I'm not 100% sure in that, but I've seen in past that acrylic comes like, you know, a little bit foggy. AlphaCool Core. I see my second connector. There is a decent gap in between of the connector and PCB. So as you can see, I can put even my plastic tool over there on both of them. Things which I don't like, those huge gap for the inductors. And I hope the camera gonna catch it. Yeah, like I can put the entire plastic tool over there. As for the answer about cooling in my rig, so I have Corsair 480 red on top, another 480 on the bottom over here. There is a Bucksky pump. If I'm not mistaken, this one is like 32 watts and it's pretty huge, pretty tall, has insane water res. Then on the motherboard, I also have a Bucksky waterblock for CPU. And then, since now we got this AlphaCool Core on the GPU, there is nothing on the front, just fans, no extra radiator. But yeah, that's pretty it. And now it's time to do some testing. I'm running HWInfo64, gets a report from my power supply. I'm a afterburner for extra monitoring. All of my frequencies are stock for now. So let's see what kind of temperature we're gonna get and is it going any better. I didn't put any overvoltage from NVIDIA up also, so I just sent everything to the stock. So starting from superposition, I'm gonna run 8K. In superposition, we got 19K score, which is decent. For the thermals perspective, we run around 46C, which is a really, really good one from the powers. GPU-Z reports us around 400 watts. Next thing, I'm gonna run 3D Mark and see how that one goes. We got our 3D Mark score, 15K, slightly higher than average, nothing special. We pulled slightly more power, like around 450 watts. The temps are still good, 48C. And yeah, power supply reading right now, 12 volts, is 922 watts. So we got a bit of extra power usage. And yeah, now it's time to fire Cyberpunk and run a couple of benchmarks in that one. Now, after spending some time on overclocking, I got my frequency up to 2136 and 2669 on boost. Unfortunately, that's the highest stable frequencies which I got. It almost doesn't matter if I add those 10 millivolts from NVIDIA up. It gives me like extra 60, 70 megahertz, but yeah, this card does not want to cross the line of 30 to 70 megahertz. If it passes that, it crashes. So it is what it is. I guess I got to the limit of the silicon, didn't win the silicon lottery. Anyways, let's run the benchmarking, 3D Mark, then superposition, then some cyberpunk runs, and yeah, that's gonna be it. So we got our 3D Mark score, 16,700. Nope, didn't come too much. From the frequency perspective, we barely seen 132.77, but as I mentioned, it doesn't want to cross this 3270 line. From the power perspective, we pulled a lot of power, 536 watts, and when we convert it to the real power, it's almost 900 watts. And on the power supply, we already pulled more than kilowatt and 970 watts on the just 12-volt power rail. Yeah, that's the spec. Nothing fancy. 3277. That's what we can see even in 3D Mark website report. So yeah, that's the score which I could reach on my rig. So after installing the new waterblock, we got way better thermals, but unfortunately we didn't gain any more performance. I'm still hitting the limit of 3260 or 3270 megahertz. With all of that, yeah, thermals improved a lot of. Our GPU still can pull around 900 watts of power, and for the power supply total usage, it comes to 1300 watts and 1240 watts just on the 12 volt power rail, which is a lot of. We got some, performance improvement comparing to just no limit. Unfortunately, I don't have my old results with the current with air cooler and 600 watts power limit, because as you could see, even without tweaking anything else, but just to installing the shunt mod and keeping everything in stock, car starts to pull like around 700 watts, and for sure it gets some benefits with a little bit higher clocks and way more stable FPS. For things which I like about this waterblock AlphaCool Core, design, it's a decent. Good thing I can put the second connector, no problem. It doesn't hit the acrylic and it fits perfectly fine. Pre-cut thermal pads, that's actually a great thing. As I mentioned previously, I haven't seen that in quite a while for many waterblock manufacturers, so that's absolutely great thing to have. However, the thing which I don't like is there is no cooling or contact with VRM inductors. Is it a big deal? No, but I would definitely like to have that. But yep, that's pretty it for my 5090 Gigabyte Gaming OC waterblock installation, shunt mode, and overclocking. Unfortunately, yeah, looks like I'm reaching the limit of the specific GPU chip in my card. But I'm still pretty happy with that. Thank you, everyone, and stay tuned.